YouTube, so you might see this drawing and be like, oh, what is this? Well, this is not a failure. I was drawing Cyclops from Marvel because I'm gonna draw the X-Men for I don't know how long, because Emma Frost has now been added to Marvel Rivals, so eventually I was gonna get to her. But I needed to look at a picture of Cyclops real quick, and I didn't, and so I messed up my filming process. So we're gonna start from this and then add detail. But this also allows me to kind of talk about this. I was gonna make separate videos on my own, like older X-Men drawings from 2024. No, this was 2023. Me and my cousin rated both of these. I really like it. He gave it an 8.5. But I'm kind of going to just do this, but just better. Drawing wise, I'm aiming for more like preteen. Not even like a preteen, like a tween, like 13, 14-year-old Cyclops. Like that is, it's gonna be very difficult to sharpen a pencil while holding this. But like I wanna, like this drawing, he looks more like he's 13 or 14 years old. I might do the same thing or like update that a little bit and make him like a little, like appear a little bit older. I think I made him a little bit more muscly, so this is, he's probably like a 15-year-old. That's kind of what it looks like. We're gonna start adding details. So he's doing the thing. You can see I'm bad at drawing hands, and it's the best I could do. Maybe draw his fingers like that. There we go, like that. That's like that. Yeah. Oh, that is. Oh, it's gonna be so hard doing this. So that. Yeah. Got like. Let's make his head kind of small. There we go. That looks. I'm gonna give. Kind of thinking like how my the Hawkeye I drew last year kind of looks. Very like cocky. Like he knows he's good. Kind of tried to show that in the posing, but same with this. Like he's just like, I'm awesome at what I do. Do similar hairstyle, just very like bleh. Yeah, that's a face. Could just testing this out because I want him to look older than the other drawing. Chin strap? No chin strap. Chin strap bad. And this is very inspired by, like, I'm trying to think of the correct phrasing for it, but, like, X-Men 97 kind of look. Like, I think those looks from the original show, from that X-Men animated series, I think those looks were Jim Lee's designs. I think so. I think Jim Lee was the one who drew those designs for the X-Men, right? So, kind of like that. I like the yellow. I like the blue. Good look. We're gonna belt. Give him belt. Alright, I'm gonna pause, add some details, and then refine the details. Alright, I think I have, like, a look that I like. I'm just kind of editing the details, kind of messing around with bits to get them into, like, a look I like. Alright, we got this, we got that. I'm gonna start down at the boots. Thinking of, like, look at this. I don't know the correct word for it, but, like, pirate boots. Kind of, I don't know, it's a vibe, it's a look. Some straps. There we go. Make his foot smaller. Not that small. Yeah. About that length. And then yeah, same thing here. Straps. Fix those at the very end. Do I like that? No, I don't like that. Give him kind of like shorts, kind of like how, I mean, because he has that in like the 90s. Yeah, in his like 90s fit, but I kind of wanted them to look more like Superman's trunks. Kind of squared them off more. Like, look of kind of like, no, I don't like that. I think I'd keep these blue. The arms. Kind of similar look here. It's just like a shoulder pad, elbow pad. But not as many like X's on that, because that kind of looks like it's just too much going on, and I don't like that. But still keeping the straps here. That looks good. The correct amount of strappage. I think with fingerless bits look cool. Does that look cool? We're gonna do that. Make him look cooler. Kind of sell the cocky vibe a bit more. There we go. Yeah. Actually, instead of looking more like the 90s, this suit gives me more like the 2000s. So we could probably do like some paneling across the leg. And those could be yellow. The main suit could be black. The padding could be blue. No, but then that lacks fun. and keep the trunk look. I think, yeah, it's more simplified than this guy, but I think changing the details to suit a better look kind of looks better. And that needs to be bigger. There should be something on here. Pause. I'll fix more of it, and yeah. I'll probably, like, do the lines, and then I'll come back by the coloring process. So I got this, and I changed that to kind of do an in-between stage of being like an adult and like a teenager, because now he kind of just looks like he's in the middle of that, and he doesn't look like he's a grown person. He looks like he's in between of being a grown person. I'm gonna start with the skin, because there's not a lot of that on him. There you go. Look at all his skin bits. He's got a skin face. Really stupid. Now he looks like a guy. That's not red. It's red. We'll do that last, because that's gonna look dope. After the belt. I'll get the yellow now, because you can see that. Is it black or those yellow? I think these are yellow, that could be black, and those could be red. Alright, so it's black. The black would look cool, and then the black in the middle, and then those being yellow. But that could be red, and these could be yellow, and those could be black. There's get to that later. This is all yellow. I think, yeah, these will definitely be yellow. Yeah. And all the straps on his hand will be yellow, just not buckly bits. Buckly bits, they'd be buckles. I know them stupid. Yellow hand. These can, all of us can be yellow too. It looks nice. Yeah, and boots. Gotta have yellow boots to look like his boy, like he is. You can see how bad I am at coloring through this. What's funny is, like, the phone, the camera picks up the smallest bits of white that I don't cover, and they look like it looks so weird. probably looks atrocious to you. Tiniest bit of it too that doesn't stay in the lines ends up looking terrible too. Ugh. There we go. I'm definitely, next time I do this, I'm going to look at pictures of the characters and then on like a blank piece of paper kind of sketch out bits I like and like note things I like, so then when drawing, even though this is creativity, just kind of let myself think until I end up with something, because this is just my normal process. But I also need references, because that is also a part of my normal process, is looking at the characters, seeing what parts of the characters I like, and then, making that one big, nice looking character. So, that's gonna be what I do next time, is just draw some of the things I like from references. You got all the black. Actually, I think the black should be here too. There we go. Now, without his signature blue, he looks like an X-Man. Look at that. This is the X-Man colors. We'll do the hair before we do the blue and the red, because that's going to look really nice. That is not the right brown. That's his hair color now, actually. Here's a darker one. I'll make it too dark now. That looks fine. This is for the shoulder pad, because his arm's turned, so you wouldn't see it. That's the strap. There we go. Let's get that nice blue. I purposely picked this shade of blue. I think it looks nice. I'm gonna pause, because the blue is gonna take... Alright, I think this is the finished look. Oh, that is. The yellow is... Okay, he's finished. I like him a lot. I think... maybe not better than this. I like the vibe of this a lot. But drawing-wise, like his hand, I messed up, and... there's a lot of details, while this keeps it simple and kind of shows off what I was talking about. I wanted him to feel more like he's, like, not completely an adult yet, but, but not like a 14-year-old. Like, he is, like, 15, 16, 17, something like that. Like, in the middle of that. And he's still, like, kid-like. He's wearing trunks, and he's got the dorky little boots. It makes him look young, but his size and, like, stature and musculature, which I don't draw muscles mostly, but, like, the bits that make him look older contrast with the bits that make him look younger to sell that he looks like he's probably 15. And I like the little lighting thing I did where it's like, look at the little smile. He looks like a little snarky little butt face. And this is totally the person who would just argue with Wolverine. And you can get the vibe. Maybe, I don't know, this is the vibe I get, but that's Bye. I don't know. See you next time.